Today we're in the Lake District, a place called Rydal. We're going to walk up to Heron Pike and round by Alcock Tarn and make it around. We're parked just at the side of the church. There's a donation box for the parking. So we turn left out the church. We're slowly making our way uphill past the end of the houses. Rydal Hall's on your right hand side. We pass Rydal Mount, historic home and gardens of William Wordsworth. And there's a quick shot. We just keep heading up the road. Rydal Mount's on our left hand side. And that's just looking back over Rydal Mount. We keep going. At the end of the last building, we turn left, uphill, following the footpath sign. We go through a small gate and then we start climbing pretty steep uphill. As we make our way uphill, we take a look to our right hand side. Looks pretty good, sun's out. And then we take a look to our left hand side. We can see a lake in the distance. We look to our left again. Lovely day, 12th of March. You're walking with a taxi driver today. Sun's shining. We keep going. We're slowly making our way up. Pretty steep. We look back and we think that's Windermere there, look. We keep going. You can see the path on the left-hand side. Well, that's looking to our right-hand side. Beautiful countryside, though. In real life, it really is. There seems to be a fair few people up here. We must have passed about 20 or 20's past us. We keep going. We're slowly making our way to the brow, because we've still got a bit to go yet, but we're slowly getting there. And the hills, fantastic. As we come round the end, we can see Rydal water down below. The path just zigs and zags up the mountainside. Some great shots though. Wonderful views. And we're still climbing up, pretty steep. As we make our way up, on your left hand side, that's Rydal water. Top side to your right is the end of Grasmere. What a fantastic view this is. Just stood near the edge. Nice sunny day. In March, it takes some beating, it really does. Well, we keep going. As you come round each little twist and turn, you think you're near the top, but you're not. As you can see, we've a couple of more little climbs before we start levelling out. We keep going. We can just see a bit of snow on the hills on our left. As we make our way further up, down below we can see Grasmere village. We're still following the path, heading towards Heron Pike. Path veers off slightly right now. That's the view to our left-hand side. We keep going. Well, we've stood back and let these runners go in front of us. They're just a bit younger than we are. We're still following the path. Well, we think we're more or less at the top now. That's down below in the valley on our right hand side. You can see the little stream there running, look. Just take a couple of shots before we find somewhere for a cup of tea. That looks like the top there. In front of us we've got the sheepfold and Ern Crag, and there's the view straight forward. So we just drop off the brow, looking for a left turn, where them two people are. It's a very faint path is this one, so, you know, if you want to go in this one, you'll have to sort of pay attention. But that's where we're heading, downhill. So we're more or less heading down towards Greenhead Gill. The people we've just been talking to that's walked up there said there is no distinct path, but it's on the map. So we're going down and have a look. We've been walking down now for 3 or 4 minutes, and in front of us we've got Forest Side Plantation. We're slowly heading down there. We've got Rowan Tree Gill on our right. We'll show you a bit more as we get further down. There's no noticeable path here, but if you keep the gill on your right hand side, you'll be heading in the right direction. Well, we keep heading forward, downhill, very steep. We're slowly making our way downhill to pick up that path on the left hand side of the stream, but we're walking down, there's no path at all. We keep going. As you can see, this is very steep, is this. No path that we can find, even though it's on the ordnance map. And we can see why there's not many people use this one. But on a sunny day, like today, the view is absolutely stunning. Looking back up the hill where we've come down, but I wouldn't advise anybody to do this in bad weather. It's hard enough today. We're going to keep going to bottom. We'll take another shot before we've finished. Well, we can see the path. We're going to pick up down below, but it's slow going. Well, that's where we've come down off that top. And there's a waterfall, Greenhead Gill. Would I want to come down there again? Certainly not for a while. And I've got to take my hat off to the two that walked up it. Well, we'll keep going. And that's just up above us on our left. I wouldn't say that was steep, but even the sheep's given up there, look. We're heading forward down the side of that wood now. Now we're down. Let's just show you what we're looking at. It's pretty good. But I must admit, we've worked for this and up to now. That's looking straight forward. We're on this little ledge up here. You can see the hill in the background, covered in sort of mist from the sunshine. As you head forward, the path bears off to your left in front of the wood, slightly uphill. So we're bearing off slightly left again, uphill towards Alcock Tarn. It's just a steady zigzag on the way to the top. As we make our way up, we've got Greenhead Gill down below. Fantastic view and a fantastic effort to get up here. Let's look to our left before we go any further. Well, we'll keep going. We're not far off the tarn now, still climbing. We just keep following the path. We go through that little gate, following the path. It almost looks like the Yorkshire Dales, just this little tiny bit. Beautiful. And here we are in front of us, Alcock Tarn. And what a beautiful little place it is. Fantastic. Well, we keep going. It's 4:15. We're at the other end of the tarn now. Just in front of you is where we stop for a drink of tea. And what a beautiful place. Well, we keep going. We just bear off slightly right now, through the wall. We just keep heading forward. And there's the view down below. As you can see, it's getting a bit hazy now in the sunshine. That's slightly further round to our left. We can see the path down below. So we're slowly making our way down the other side now. We're crossing over a tiny stream. That's a waterfall coming in from the left. As we make our way downhill. We notice a couple of sheep on our right hand side grazing on the edge of the rocks there, look. We're steadily making our way downhill through the little gate on the left hand side, and we see there's a seat there, look. We keep going. Well, it's just a pity it's a bit hazy on the lake with the sunshine, or late evening sunshine. But that's where we're going, look, down the path. As we make our way downhill, just look at this on your left hand side, beautiful. I thought it was a bath. As we make our way downhill, we see a yellow arrow on that post. Just keep bearing left. We're steadily making our way downhill, 5:15. This is probably a old cart track to the quarry above. We think it'd be nice in a month or two's time, May, end of April. There's rhododendrons everywhere. We're going through that gate now. Well, we've looked all over, and this is the first bunch of tiny daffodils we've seen that's out. We can't come to the Lake District and go past Wordsworth's house and not take a shot of them. We'll keep going. We walk down to the tiny road. We turn left uphill. Signpost says coffin route. So we just keep heading forward down the tiny road back towards Rydal. Can you hear the birds whistling? It's 5:30. At the end of the pond, just head forward down the tarmac track. Footpath sign takes you to a car park. As we walk down the coffin road, we look to our left hand side and take a shot of this waterfall. We keep going. You'll cross over a tiny stream. There's a path goes off to your right, downhill, but we just keep heading forward, slightly uphill, through the gate. We just keep heading forward. Beautiful walk is this. Well, it's 6 o'clock at night now. All we've got to do, maybe another half a mile, is just keep following the path. At the end, turn right towards a church and our car. This walk has been pretty steep up to Heron Pike, but when we dropped down from Heron Pike to Greenhead Gill, that was unbelievable. Very steep with no noticeable path. But when we come back up to Alcock Tarn, it was worth it. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Lake District. You've been walking the taxi driver today.